Hi all, I am John. Today we are going to see as how we can generate Python code with the help of GitHub Copilot using Visual Studio Code. Okay, so what is GitHub Copilot? And GitHub Copilot is an AI-powered code assistant that can help developers write code faster and more efficiently. And it is built on top of OpenAI's generative pre-trained transformer, that is OpenAI's GPT language model, which allows it to understand natural language input and generate code snippets based on that input. Okay, so some of the uses of GitHub Copilot include like code generation, because like a Copilot can suggest code snippets based on the natural language descriptions of what a developer is trying to accomplish. Okay, and the second one is code completion. Like a Copilot can auto complete code as a developer is typing. See, when we are typing automatically, it can means fill the words. Like we will see it in the examples. Like based on the patterns it has learned from the previous code. And document generation, like a Copilot can generate documentation for code as it is being written based on comments and annotations. Also, like refactoring, and Copilot can suggest ways to refactor a code to make it more efficient or easier to read. So overall, GitHub Copilot has the potential to significantly streamline the coding process and help developers to write code better and faster. Okay, so before like we discuss on how to set up and install the GitHub Copilot, let's take a look at an example of how it makes a developer's life easy by doing the code on itself. Okay. See, like a GitHub Copilot can work with a variety of tools, including Visual Studio Code, JetBrains IDE, Vim, NeoVim. In addition to these tools, GitHub Copilot can also be used with any text editor that supports a language server protocol, because this language server protocol is a standard protocol for communicating with the language servers. So I am using Visual Studio Code. Okay, guys. So what you are seeing in the screen is with the Visual Studio Code. For that, we need a GitHub account, and we will see those things in detail later. So now this is the thing. You can see this GitHub Copilot. I have already installed it. So now I want to going to create a new file. Okay. So I am writing text1 dot, since it's a Python code, I'm entering it text1 dot py. Okay, and I'm saving it over here. So I'm writing Python code to add two numbers. Okay, if you can see the small what to say, like a highlighting type of things. If you want to make it active, just to make it a tab. Okay, like two numbers. Okay, so it is giving number 1 as 15, number 2 as 12. So see, what we should do means we should keep doing the tab. Okay, I am not writing anything. See, I'm just press entering. If there are no commands or if there are no codes, I should press again enter. So it is giving a command, like it is adding the two numbers. Okay, I'm pressing the tab, these things will get highlighted. Okay, okay, next. So now also see, it automatically did. I didn't do anything. Okay, sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2. Again, I'm pressing the tab so that it will be highlighted. Okay, again. Okay, and printing the values again. Okay. So the sum, it automatically it is giving, guys. See how it is making the developer's life so easy. It is giving, and so until this comes, we can stop it. Okay, these things are all for further explanation, so that if I do enter also, it will give me like how the above code will execute. That's the thing. Okay, Python code add two numbers, and it is giving the same thing. Okay, we can ignore these things actually, and I'm deleting it. Since this command is not a Python, what is a command, we need to comment it. Okay, this is for the understanding for the Copilot. So I'm commenting this. This is for our instruction purpose. Okay, I'm commenting this. Now I am executing. Okay, so how to run this code? Go over here, run without debugging. Okay, so see guys, you can see in the below the sum of 15 and 12 is 27. Correct, no guys? This is the 15 and 12. So it automatically executed. So I didn't do anything. Okay, so if you look into the thing, I didn't do any of the things, automatically it has done. Okay, so next program we will do. Okay, we will find that. Okay. Python code to find the factorial of a number. Okay, input factorial of a number provided by the factorial of a number provided by the user. Okay, I'm just giving it there. Okay. Okay. It is giving enter the user factorial is equal to 1. I'm not doing anything. I'm just giving enter. I'll be pressing the tab. When this thing comes right, I'll press the tab. That's it. And okay. Since Aussie automatically it has got the thing. So I'm not doing anything. I'm just doing the tab so that it will get highlighted. Okay. Okay. Once it comes, we can stop it. So as I said again, we need to comment all the things actually. Okay, so I'm giving it comment over here because it when it is running, it will think it is something else. I'm giving number is equal to 7, or it is giving for our explanation purpose, and just minor things we need to do. That's okay, guys. And now let's see. I'm giving. We can give control F5, or you can run control F5. It is asking, see, enter a number. Okay. It asked, this is the one, right? Enter a number. It asked. I didn't do any code, just to. I am pressing E5. Okay. See, the factorial of a number is 120. See how easy, guys, the life it's making us the life. Like that, we can do many things. Like we can do. You can try. Okay, because it's all a matter of how the way you are making to understand the copilot, how you are prompting the what to say the code. Okay, so that's the thing, guys. So okay, so now you have seen. Okay, you can try your level. You can use different, like you can find the area of a circle by giving the input. You can do like add, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, set. You can ask, I need to do with the help of a function. That also it can do. Okay, guys. So what are the criteria for doing the thing means, like you need to have a GitHub account. Okay, and if you have a GitHub account, usually we'll be registering with a email ID, right? That email ID has to be linked for all the GitHub Copilot. Okay, it's a simple thing. Okay, you go for this thing actually, like see HTTPS colon docs this part. Okay, I'm just giving it. Okay, you go to this link, it will give you the step-by-step installation how you has to do. It is not a rocket science. Okay, because sometimes you may need to wait for your copilot and the GitHub to get authenticated, and it has to be authorized. Okay, for that you may need to wait for 24 hours or 48 hours. That's the thing. Once it is done, you may get a mail. Okay, so go to this https docs.github.com. Okay, so if you go over there, you will see like this type of screen. Okay, installing the GitHub Copilot extension for Visual Studio. Since I am using Visual Studio, you go over there and you check for how it has to be done for the Visual Studio. So to use the GitHub Copilot, first install the Visual Studio Code extension. In the Visual Studio Code marketplace, go to the GitHub Copilot extension. Okay, so what they are telling means this is the extension box. Okay, this is the place where the extension is there. So you need to type GitHub GitHub Copilot. This is the one. Since I have already installed, guys, okay, it may not see because it will take a lot of time if I uninstall everything, and if I want to say deactivate, or if I want to sign out each and means like GitHub all the things, it will take more time. So that's the thing. Since it is easy thing, it is not like a difficult thing to do this setup. Actually, anyone can do. So since I have already installed, you can see over here this GitHub Copilot has been already installed. That's the thing they're telling in the Visual Studio Marketplace. go to GitHub Copilot Visual Studio, install, and then a pop-up will appear. Click to open Visual Studio Code and then install. This is the place of install. See, for example, since I have already installed, it's not visible. Otherwise, you will see over here like install. That thing you need to press, and it will start installing actually. And then if you have not previously authorized Visual Studio Code in your GitHub account, it will ask you, so that your account, the GitHub account and the GitHub Copilot account should merge. Okay, for that authorization purpose, it will ask you. And then finally, you need to, one step by step, the permissions after granting everything, you need to click the authorize Visual Studio Code, and then you need to open it. And as I said, how to do, we need to do. Okay, so now you may know, say, how it is making the developers' life so easy. Like, okay, just we need to do certain some type of things we need to involve. User interpretation is involved in in like commenting or uncommenting, those type of things. It's a record. Otherwise, it's a very useful tool. Anything you can do, even you can do data visualization, or you can do whatever, you can explore it. It may take little time because the prompt, whatever you are entering, it has to be accepted by the Copilot. Otherwise, it will be very easy process actually. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. See you again next.